Ooh. We are now live.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yes.
Who's live?
David's alive apparently.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Let me think. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm asking that shit. Hold on.
Oh, what's up, Josh Rowe? What's up, Tony? Tony was telling me he was going ghost hunting, or well, not ghost hunting, but checking out abandoned places for haunted shit.
That's awesome.
Yep, fucking.
I love haunted places. I've never been to one, but I love them.
Me neither, man. I don't think I've got the balls to do it.
I go to haunted houses like during Halloween. Those are pretty gnarly. Some of them are pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, and everyone, I've finally been reunited. It's been a long time since I've had one of these.
Give it a kiss at the base.
A kiss at the base?
Yeah.
Like right here?
Yeah. No, in the middle.
And
Okay.
that's not the. This is the base. That's not the base.
What is that? The rim?
That's the middle. This is the rim. This is the middle. The label.
John, I'm gonna blow your mind here for a second, okay? Have you ever looked on eBay for the 40 koozies?
They have 40 koozies?
They have 40 koozies. I know for a fact because Mickey makes them. Mickey, whatever you call them.
Like a koozie for your bottle.
Yeah, for your bottle. For your
Like
bottle.
branded with this.
No. It's just like a koozie, but for the bottle.
Just like a sock.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's up, Michael Long? Oh,
They do. Yes, I did look that up just now.
that's brilliant.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might need to get one of those. See, I've got two bottles. I've got this bottle here. I've got one in the fridge, and I've got some Miller High Life.
What else?
That's good.
Oh yeah,
The Viking.
Viking Lofgren.
Oh, God.
Oh man, how's everyone's Saturday been?
It's not bad. Just fucking got that whatever today. And then just dealing with the show, getting ready for the show.
Nice.
How's your Saturday been, Churla?
Relaxing since I actually didn't have to work. So I'm like, this is very nice. This is great. This is what Saturday should feel like.
This is the perfect Saturday. You sure
Yeah,
about that?
exactly. Just sitting here talking about horror movies. Love it.
What's up, Phil? Hey, everybody.
What up, Philly?
Philly cheesesteak.
Which is fucking delicious, by the way.
Is.
Oh, dude. I fell in love with the one at the Draft House, dude. So now I have to go watch movies there because every time I get the Philly cheesesteak, I don't know what they do to it, but it's fucking good.
Where are you from? Churalisious?
So I'm originally from Long Island, New York. But then I moved like 6 years ago to Hawaii. I lived there for about 5 years, and now I'm in Fort Leonard, Missouri.
Oh.
Why Hawaii?
My husband got stationed there.
I thought I was going to say, like, when Moana came out, you were just like, man, I need to go there.
Oh, it's my daughter's obsessed with Moana. She thinks she is Moana.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm Moana sometimes.
Hey,
I
I'd rather it be Moana than what is it, Frozen?
Yes, man.
I'd rather that.
Yeah.
Okay. When that fucking movie came out, that was cancer for like a good 2 years.
Jesus.
And that shit was on TV every day. And you like, and even when it's not on, you're humming the shit at work. It's like you fucking hear it all the time.
Yeah, man.
I used to work at Claire's, and when I worked there, like Frozen was like the big hit. So on the soundtrack, they would like just play Frozen songs, plus have all the Frozen merchandise. I'm like, God, kill me.
See, when I originally thought of Frozen, I thought the Adam Green movie Frozen. So I'm like, really? Disney brought that out?
No, this was it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
But the songs are literally
Trash.
no. They're when you hear them, the kids, almost like Halloween 3 when they hear that fucking song, masks on and shit. But it's with Disney, and they won't shut up. I mean,
No.
I have my MP3 on and my Bluetooth in my car, and they want to hear Disney songs. That's the first one they say.
That's a kid thing though. I was the same except with Limp Bizkit.
Oh no shit!
I used to listen to Limp Bizkit and Marlon Manson when I was a kid,
Oh cool.
and like fucking Guns N' Roses and shit.
Did you have a red hat like Fred Durst?
I didn't have a red hat, but I always wanted one. Always wanted one, and then I used to watch wrestling, and then they used "Rollin'" for the Undertaker's theme song, and I was like, "God damn it! I need to get a red hat, and it has to be specific. It's like red Yankees hat."
All right, you ready to get started on this shit show?
Get started. Let's get started. Okay, well, everyone, welcome to this episode of Hellhounds of Horror. We're joined by Churalisious, aka Brittany, aka Churalisious. And today we're going to be talking about SlenderMan, Garbage Pail Kids the movie, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake from 2010.
Yes, I chose these three
Yep.
purposely because I think right before the show last couple weeks ago, I just watched SlenderMan. I was like, okay, that has to be reviewed. And then maybe I get the guys off their ass to go fucking watch a movie for once. I thought it was perfect. And of course, the other two are the other two.
And I mean, it only worked for one of us. Because I'll. How can I say this? I wholeheartedly support my method of watching this movie. Even if it's the shittiest copy in the world,
Yeah.
I stand by it. Because it's not cheap to go to the movies here. It would have cost me like $30 Canadian to go and see internet clips.
Bro,
But
you gotta go to the early bird, dude. Because I mean, there's a shitload of old people, but fuck, it's quiet. There's no screaming kids.
I honestly don't think they were showing SlenderMan during that time.
Oh, really?
The only time was at like 9:15 at night.
Wow.
In the smallest screen. And this movie's now for like, what, 2 weeks? And it's in the smallest screen in the theater, man. That's a sign.
That's how it was with the theater I went to as well. It was like the shittiest theater they threw SlenderMan in.
Yeah, we don't all have ghetto theaters like Al does. $3.50.
Yeah, I don't know why my movie prices are so cheap, and it's a Cinemark. You know, it's not no AMC or nothing, but it shouldn't be that cheap. but you know what? They get your ass back in the fucking concessions all day.
Yeah. See, if you want to see how to sneak in concessions to a movie, go and watch Al's SlenderMan vlog. And he'll tell you how.
I literally had sushi, hot Cheetos. I had like Reese's peanut butter cups and fucking Coke. And I bought a little popcorn. Oh, dude, down, bro. I was leaned up. My popcorn Cheetos was good.
Were you the only person in the room?
There was another person. There was an old ass lady.
Weird.
Old lady. She was like, "Oh, my nephew told me about this movie. I wanted to see it." So
Did she leave halfway through as well?
I was sharing Reese's peanut butter cups with her. I was like, "Here." She was cool. Her name was Anita.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her later.
I need a Mexican in my life.
Oh my god!
Holy shit, he made one.
Fucking good.
That was solid.
Dude, I'm right.
Congratulations.
Yep. So I'm just gonna end the stream now. Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good night.
Anita.
But yeah, let's. Do you want to start with SlenderMan? I think that's probably the best way to start, and then we'll move up to Garbage Pail Kids, and then we'll do Nightmare on Elm Street.
And we have one segment.
We do have a segment. I'll made a segment,
Yeah.
but
That's a little clip I saw on Instagram. Like, oh my god.
yeah,
John's usually the only one that gets to see him because he's the one that screams, shares everything. So it's okay. It's not my best.
it's funny though.
All right. Ready
Also,
first?
also after the show, we're gonna have a very special announcement. So I'm still undecided on whether we're gonna share it here or if we're gonna go straight to Instagram with a post, but we'll see how the show goes. But we have a very, very special announcement that is a future guest. So stay tuned. But yeah, let's start with SlenderMan. So Brittany, let's start with you. What were your thoughts on SlenderMan? What are the details?
Okay. So when I went to see this, I did a film study. I sat there in the middle, on a book, on a pen, and a popcorn. All I know is SlenderMan, besides the whole video game, I don't know where the origin of SlenderMan came from. So I was hoping with the movie they would go more into that. But they're just like, oh, let's hunt the SlenderMan. Okay. All right. No backstory. All right. I didn't like their group of girls together. I thought they were idiots.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone to be that stupid. Even when I was a teenager, no one's that stupid. It was just bits and pieces, the shit job sneaking in and out of that one girl's house to find out her computer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did though the little Easter eggs throughout the movie of SlenderMan, they'd be in one of the girls' rooms and you'd see the shadow of SlenderMan up on the wall. That was very so discreet, but you can still kind of see it. And
Oh yeah.
This room where there's a picture here and there of SlenderMan, as a pop up, ooh, there he is. Ooh, there he is. But
See, someone told me that the best part of this movie was the fact that the girls that played the teenagers actually passed as teenagers.
how old were they?
They must. I think they're in the 20s.
I know one of those girls played in Conjuring 1. She was one of the daughters.
Oh, okay.
But she was still cringy as fuck though.
Yeah.
I feel like the only good part in that film, or that actually was kind of ooh, that's kind of creepy, was because one of the girls ended up disappearing in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dad showing up at the girl's house, blaming her for their daughter being come up missing. Whenever she opened that door, he was there. I was like, ooh, it's going down.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That shit was a real tense moment because I guess you got kids, you put yourself in that position, and he literally went at her ass, and I was like, oh fuck, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nightmare Fells just said that Slenderman's origin is everywhere. After he first came out through that Photoshop contest, there was so many origins. This channel called Cafe TV goes into it a little bit.
Okay.
Really, it's anything. They thought they could make a movie based on the lore of Slenderman, and it just didn't work.
Well, I didn't like either at the end, which I know we're going to go into the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, but I felt like they were comparing Slenderman to the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street with, what was it? They used the reference of the Pied Piper in both the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street and then with Slenderman. I'm just so you're going to compare the two, bad guys as the same. It didn't work.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I noticed that as well. Because the Pied Piper of Hamelin is the story of that is basically that the town goes against him, so he gets his revenge by taking the kids away. That's the spin they put on the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. But I didn't really understand how that would kind of
work with Slenderman. Yeah,
with Slenderman, because it wasn't as if it was a town that conspired against them or turned against them for any means. It was just kind of like this like creepypasta fake thing that happened, and people were like, "Oh, let's summon SlenderMan." It's like the modern day Ouija board.
Yeah.
Because back when I was a kid, it was like, let's get a Ouija board and let's like try and talk to the dead and talk to spirits and all that, and it was trying to figure out if people were moving the thing or if, and then everyone got freaked out and it was like, oh.
Well, I know that this movie came out at least 5 to 6 years too late. Whenever this origin first started, I feel like when this was a big myth when it first came out, they should have come out with this movie because it's too late. Everyone knows it's a fucking bullshit myth.
I feel like they did make a movie. I feel like there is already a movie called SlenderMan. Something.
Yeah, it's like an under budget movie. I want to say it came out like 2008, maybe.
Yeah, like a low budget, like indie film. This was like Hollywood, like big budget production.
Yeah,
and I think that was its downfall because I mean there was no substance to it really. It was just kind of this happened and then we're gonna go here and then this happened and people are going crazy and then this happened and then you don't really know what happened to the black girl. Did she just go? Did she die or did she just? Because she just goes crazy and they see her at the window and she's just kind of like.
Okay, so check this out. I just pulled up the stats for this film. It was a $23 million budget.
No way.
And they made $11 million first weekend. Damn.
Whoops.
I know. That's probably all they're gonna make.
That should let them know. Stop making these bullshit movies, because you know Halloween 2018 and new It movie's gonna fucking blockbuster this shit open again. They need to really focus on slasher movies.
Yep.
This whole Bye Man crap needs to go.
Oh god. Yeah, this whole like, because a lot of these movies now are focusing on the internet, like Unfriended and like Unfriended Dark Web, and like SlenderMan and Bye Bye Man and like what was the other one? Nails. You ever see that one?
Well, The Rings also did a lot more internet shit than the original did.
Yeah.
That was complete fucking ass juice.
Kind of off topic, but I would like to see another Candyman.
Candyman with Tony Todd or without Tony Todd?
Nah, with him. I don't know if they can make him look the same age again, but
okay, let's say Tony Todd wouldn't want to do it. Who would play a good Candyman?
Donald Glover.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, well, he played a good Ray.
I can't think of that many black dudes. Well, because he has to be fucking tall.
Eddie Murphy then.
I feel like he has to be fucking like scary. Because Tony Todd's a scary looking dude.
Yeah, he has to be tall.
He wears the hat. He looks like he'll fucking beat a bitch up. So I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you.
Josh Rose said Idris Elba.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, an English Candyman. He comes to the, you're right, governor. Well, apparently there's rumors he's going to be the new Bond. Black Bond.
Uh-huh. All right, Josh.
Oh. Nightmare Phil's just said Bill Cosby.
That dude ain't getting no roles anytime soon.
Phil said Drake.
What about that butler from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
What about Will Smith?
Oh, you're talking about Jeffrey?
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
It's hard to choose.
That's a short ass Candyman.
Yeah, it's hard to choose an actor for that role because he has to be like really tall and scary, like that dude from White Chicks, Terry something.
Oh, Terry Crews.
The real swole bald guy, but his face is too funny.
Yeah, he's too funny. What about Jazzy Jeff?
What the fuck is
Oh
that?
shit! The dude that would come over and Uncle Phil would throw him out of the house.
Yeah, he's in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So, John, how was your liking to SlenderMan?
Right. Well, initially I didn't think it was as bad as what people thought, but the more I thought about it, yeah, it was. It was fucking bad. And like, I feel because I watched it online, uh, and it was a fucking horseshit copy. That
You should have spent your fucking money to go watch the goddamn thing.
no,
No.
probably not.
It wasn't worth it, I promise.
It was internet clips, like fucking fake ass internet clips, and then the weird ass video with the bells, and very little SlenderMan. I felt
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
very
sure.
little, considering that Javier Botet, who is world renowned as a contortionist and an extremely talented character actor, played SlenderMan. They really underutilized him, and he probably the majority of that budget was his paycheck, and he just showed up, did all the scenes in one day, and fucked off.
Jeez.
That's how it felt. There was also one scene that I thought they really ripped off Alien, where she's in the library and she's like down on the ground, and Slenderman comes up face to face with her, and it's like that side by side shot where it's
Yeah.
like she's here, she's right here, and then Slenderman comes in this way. And I'm like, you fucking stole that from Alien, bitch.
Another thing I noticed that they kind of, what they added like a bit and piece to like a different movie was that hallway scene when they're at Ren's house. And they're running down it. I'm looking like, that looks like the scene from Dead Silence.
I've never seen it.
Right. She's right. Yeah, that's true. Damn.
Never seen it.
She took her notepad and got the fucking. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I didn't think the scenes where they overused the scenes with them receiving a phone call and then them opening it, and then it was a video chat to outside their house, and then it was coming into their house. They done that twice, and I'm like, it just kind of took away the effect of that, and it wasn't really that scary to begin with. But yeah, the scary was shit. I hated the CGI. The girls were like decent actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just overall, it was a piece of shit, and I'm glad I didn't pay any money to see it. Honestly, they should have paid me to go and see it.
Can you screen this before we actually release it? That's what they should have done.
Yeah. Hey, John. Horror Fiend John. Fucking Hellhounds Horror John. Please watch this and tell us if it's shit. And I'll watch the first scene and I'll be like, yeah, it's shit.
Shit.
Don't release this. Do another like fucking Friday the 13th instead. Don't release that shit.
And what I don't get, man, is if they do another Friday the 13th, it's gonna do good. Everyone fucking knows Jason.
Yeah.
He's gonna do fucking great in the office. Jesus.
Yeah. Or
For
in all honesty, scrap that. Do an original horror movie that's it's very hard to do something that's never been done before, but do something that's original and something that you're truly passionate about.
You know what?
Don't just try and fucking steal from the poor to give to the rich.
There was this script I was writing when I was younger. Let me tell you what it was about.
Oh God, yeah.
You ready for this original video idea I had? Okay, so if I see this movie anywhere, I'm fucking know it was y'all that fucking sent the shit out. I had this idea that it was gonna be mainly CGI. so there's an here this is gonna sound ridiculous. There's an elf, right? And he's working in Santa's shop. Well, this fucking dude, this elf was putting up toys or whatever, stocking it up, and Santa was like, hey, I'm gonna fire you because I have too many elves. You need to fuck off. So this dude got really pissed off. He's putting up his last toy. He falls down off that ladder into a bunch of ornaments that were glass. Kills him, right? Shards of ornaments all over his body. So they escort his body out, they bury him or whatever. Comes back alive from the dead, and they call him something else. I don't know what the name was. He has fully shards of ornaments in him, and he hops in Santa's sleigh, and every time he drops a present off, he goes down the chimney, takes one of the ornament pieces out, and kills the kid in bed.
Santa's Slayer.
I was 12 years old when I fucking thought.
That still sounds better than the SlenderMan movie.
Yeah. See if there's like any of our segments that we've ever done, if we put them into like an hour and a half film, better than SlenderMan.
Well, you know what, man? Like, you know the Trick or Treat movie, right?
Yeah.
Before that blew up and did amazing, he made a cartoon about it, correct? Like he made his own little sketch film about it.
Cool.
And then I guess someone noticed it and they made a huge motion picture. So, like I said, if anyone is listening, you fucking do that, I'm trademarking that ass right now.
Well, I was got to hook up with Universal these days, so.
Y'all come with me.
Nightmare Fells. Every time John says girls, I think he's saying ghettos.
Ghettos.
Spice Girls.
Spice Ghettos.
That sound like ghettos a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Ghettos.
Or Gargettos. Sounds like Gargettos, the chips.
What's that? What's a garghetto?
Gargettos?
Ghettos, oh yeah, they got like a little breadstick, and then they got that ugly brown thing that nobody eats.
Yeah, it's like a knockoff Chex Mix, but better.
Okay.
What about you, David? How'd you feel about SlenderMan?
Man, y'all don't want my opinion on this fucking movie.
I do, man.
Just go raw, man.
Well,
raw dog that ass.
Raw dog that bitch.
I attempted to go to the movies, but I couldn't bring myself to spend the money on this fucking movie. So I streamed it, right?
Okay.
So a couple days ago, I started streaming it. Boom, I fell asleep 15 minutes into the movie. Next day, I did it again. Boom, I fell asleep like 15 minutes into the movie. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I started again. Maybe 5 minutes. I got it. I just couldn't get fucking into the movie, and I tried watching it today, and it just ended up being background noise while I was cleaning and doing whatever. So,
About 30 minutes.
I just couldn't get engaged in the movie. If it doesn't engage me or entertain me, I'm not gonna,
entertain it.
watch. Yeah, I'm not gonna entertain it. So, and I give it the benefit of the doubt. I try like 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually you try once and that's it. So you tried 3 times.
Yeah.
That's effort.
Shake it once, that's fine.
But the other 2 I've watched all the way through. So
shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So
damn it, I'll cut it down to 3.
Yeah, I mean,
3 was overkill.
I'm honestly amazed that you tried to watch it a 3rd time.
Today was the 4th time. I actually had it going the whole time, but it just ended up being background noise. So
yeah, and you know what, man? They had like cool shots. Like they had what's that little robot airplane people have nowadays?
Drone.
Or they had like a drone shot of like the forest.
Yeah,
it was real beautiful. Like they had like the cemetery shots, and everything looked really nice. They did a good job, like all that, but it was just everything else. The storyline was shit. As far as my opinion on this film, dude, it was all right in a no impossible way. I didn't like it at all. I left halfway. I left Anita behind. I know I should have took her with me, but Anita had to stay back and watch that fucking film by herself. So, I did leave her my hot chip popcorn. That was probably the best thing. She was like, "You're so sweet." Like, enjoy this fucking movie. Yeah. But
oh, hello, Albert. You're so bloody nice.
She was a black lady. And you know what? She was a black woman. Her name was Anita. And she told me like all about her grandkids. I was like focused on her story about her grandchildren. So I was like, you know what? This means this movie sucks.
Yeah, I'd rather watch a movie about Anita's grandchildren than watch SlenderMan ever again.
Yeah, she was cool. Maybe I can see her at a Starbucks.
And then when you were leaving, did she look back and say, "I need to see that ass one more time"? Oh God.
She probably thought that. She didn't
That
say
should be shot. Which,
You know-
which you like?
You know, when you exactly shoot your shot 2018. You know what I mean? Like,
Shoot your shot 2018.
I was old enough to be like, fuck it. I can say whatever I want and think I'm crazy as shit. I can't wait till I get that old.
Yep. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So, the chat, y'all want to rate SlenderMan? That'd be
Yeah. If you watched it, rate it. Brittany, can you see the chat?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back and forth. I have you on my phone, and then I have the
Oh, yeah.
screen
Right.
computer trying to read the chat.
So if you can, the last comment on the chat from Viking Lofgren, can you read that?
I see Josh Rowe with -8.
Just above that, Viking Lofgren, can you read out what he said?
You know, I've seen your streams long enough to know. I'm not gonna say that. I ain't that stupid.
Sorry, Viking, you didn't get.
I made it for a night, but not last night. Okay.
I like how she's prepared, but who was it that just said it like just blindly? Who said it?
Fox.
Oh, okay.
100% Fox.
She didn't even skip a beat. She just read it and just like, what?
She's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and it took a couple minutes for her to realize as well.
She's cool.
Yeah, Fox is cool, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool fucking gold though.
So yeah, the ratings are coming in. Josh Rowe, -8. Nightmare Fell's 10 out of 10.
Are these actual? Is this serious?
He's been talking a lot about it. He's been talking a lot about.
Oh, you know what?
creepypasta.
Nightmare Falls, his channel is based on creepypasta,
Yeah.
shit like that. So he probably really likes it. I don't understand why. He really digs those stories though.
Yeah, like I dig those stories too, but this was a piece of shit movie. So
Everybody knows a good
I-
story. Not a shitty movie.
he said he's never seen it. Good. Save yourself.
Save
Phil, 1 out of 10. What's up, Queen Cujo?
Queen Joe.
Queen Cujo.
I made her ask out of the movie theater to go watch something.
What, to go and see that?
I don't know about that. I don't know if she saw Hereditary.
Oh, Hereditary.
I still haven't seen that yet.
I've still not seen it either. I can't wait for it to come out.
Good
I
thing.
haven't seen it.
Have you seen it, Brittany?
Seen what?
Have you seen
Hereditary?
Hereditary?
No, I haven't.
I heard it was
I
really
don't get out that much.
Yeah, me neither.
So, what do you rate this movie, Brittany? Oh, wait, first of all, do you like Brittany or Churalisious?
Yeah, what do you want to be called? Brittany or Churalicious?
I'll go by either one.
Or
I
Chura?
know later you're gonna ask me what's Churalicious, so I got a story for you for that. But
Damn it.
I don't mind. I'll go either way.
Cool.
But I rate it. I'll give it a slight benefit of the doubt, a 4 out of 10, because I really did like the videography with like what Al said with when they use the drones, like do shots and whatnot.
Mm.
I just found it hysterical at the beginning with. I've never done this when I was a teenager, just a group of my friends just sitting together watching a porno. That cracked me up so much. Because it was a funny part of the whole entire film. And then, what was his name? Tom. Like Dave with his titties, it's me with my eye candy. Tom was pretty good looking, so that's why I give it a 4.
I understand.
Yeah, I thought the CGI was subpar at best.
What about you, Don? You rate this bill?
Do you know, honestly, I'd probably give it like 3.
3?
3 out of 10. Kind of for pretty much the same reason, except Tom. Tom's just not my type. I prefer Tom from MySpace.
Tom from MySpace. Yeah, he was way more attractive.
He was daddy AF. Oh, what's up, Jalisa?
Whoever.
When the movie was a teenager, I never watched the movie, just hand jobs. Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Nightmare Fells. He says, when I went to the movies as a teenager, I never watched the movie, just hand jobs. You watched people give hand jobs? That's weird.
Jalisa.
Oh my god.
Everyone has their own preference.
Yeah, I mean, personally, if I go to the movies, I actually watch the movie.
What about you, David? How do you rate this non-existent film?
Can I make history here tonight?
Go do it.
-1.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm
-1.
gonna drink to that.
I'm gonna drink to that too.
Cheers.
Cheers, David.
I'm just gonna drink something.
Whoa, look at this.
Hey, John. Guess what, John?
What?
This wine is going very smooth.
See, I told you. Have you did the thing with the nose yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh God.
Tell me if it works. Oh God.
It almost came out my nose.
Yeah. See, I mean, I kind of thought similar to the way Brittany was thinking. I thought it was going to be more about the lore and the story of SlenderMan, kind of jumping back and forth and like made it out as if it was a real thing. They kind of touched on it, but they kind of failed miserably.
Yeah.
I think the movie just kind of targeted more the teenage crowd.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was kind of like did you ever see Wish Upon?
No.
Okay, it's basically a movie about a box that grants wishes, but people are dying in the process. But it's got like that real teenager feeling to it that would target them more.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm honestly not surprised if the next big movie that comes out is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, my kids would love that.
Exactly. See, because they're preying on internet trends.
Yeah.
But well, Five Nights at Freddy's is everywhere. Everywhere.
Dude.
It's in Target.
My 5-year-old has the backpack.
Dude, I don't even know what Five Nights at Freddy's is.
It's like a scary.
It's a viral game, viral horror game.
I've
that's-
seen those,
Introduction
There's
to
so much
horror. Like
I
a
see.
introduction to horror.
I've seen those bears at Walmart. They're ugly as fuck and they look stupid.
Yeah. Yep.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, we already.
What were you rating?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
3.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because same reasons. They had good shots in there. The only kind of part that was real tense was the dad showing up in the house, breaking in, scaring the girls and whatnot.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That was tense. That had a little bit of tense shit going on. Other than that, man, I hate films where where shit happens off camera, like kills. So the first girl getting taken away, you don't see it happening. Like I want to see this man fucking 30-foot ass throw a chick over his shoulders and run to the woods. I want to see that shit. I don't want to see a missing poster like a 5 minutes later, and it dissipates and it says missing Clara. No, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see shit go down. So
Clara.
whatever the fuck her name was. So I'm gonna give it a 3. There was no nudity. There was no blood. It's shit.
Yeah. If there was nudity, then it would have went up to 0 for David.
That would have been a very generous 0.
Very generous, and it would have been on a technicality.
Yeah, it's it.
Oh, nice.
History.
Well, what do we got next? Should we do a little gay segment?
If you want to.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay. So we have finally a segment for you guys.
Yeah. A little bit of context, by the way, before we start. The cussing that I did on my kid, I made sure he left the room before the cussing started.
That's
all right.
That's a lie.
Shut up. Here we go. It has to sound good.
Okay.
All right, Brittany, mute your mic.
Yeah,
I
so
got-
mute your mic. So we have Al's segment. Let's see how this goes.
Hell you want, boy? Don't you know what time it is? Why you got that damn hat on? Why ain't you out there swimming? No, you can't go to Disney World, boy. Why don't you go tell your mother to take you? Oh, that's right. She got her head cut off. Maybe we should have stayed in that damn lake. Matter of fact, why didn't you come out quick enough? Maybe you'd have saved her. All right, I'm getting up. Fuck that. So you really want to go to Disney World? Makes you think that damn mouse gonna want to see your face. You got blood all over your mask. You ain't even in presentation. Get my hat on. Get my swag fag on. So, you want to go to Disney World? And you think my old raggedy ass is going to want to go to Disney World? I'll tell you what, I look like three things right now. I look like someone's old ball sack. I look like Leatherface's daddy in the original. And I look like bad grandpa from Johnny Knoxville. Now, we're going to go to Disney World. We ain't going to fucking Disney World, boy. I'm telling you right now. I ain't got no energy. God, give me that damn hat. Just going to fucking Disney World.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Guess we're going to Disney World.
That's how we went this past June. That's exactly how I got bribed doing it.
Did you go dressed like that?
No.
Look, that Leatherface is dead. That's the first thing I thought when I watched that. I'm like, holy shit, man. He looks like fucking grandpa.
I got that mask from Old Man Funko when I did my first movie extra film. He was there, and he's like, I got this for you. So I got that mask. You know, literally everything that was said on this video was on the fly. Like, I just hit record and started talking, and they fucking write shit down. So,
has anyone ever seen Austin Powers meets Goldmember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mask looks like when Fat Bastard loses all that weight.
Yeah.
And he's got the vagina
Oh
neck.
my god. You need to put the mask on so it fits the Scottish accent with the fucking mask.
My neck looks like a vagina.
Exactly.
A neck.
The universe does a circle.
Oh my god. That was funny.
Took about 30 minutes to film,
30 minutes.
5 minutes to smash. So, next movie is the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, 2010, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You know, before we even start,
Oh god, what?
I don't even know which one was worse. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
You,
No.
I'm complaining. Go ahead.
what, you didn't know if SlenderMan or...
Yeah, I don't know, SlenderMan or we'll talk about Garbage Pail Kids later, but between these two, I don't know even. Just go.
Okay. Churalisious has the floor. Go ahead and speak on their remake.
Love.
Ooh, nice glove. Very nice. Where'd you get that from? Is that NECA?
So this is actually
Probably a
got this
screen
years
used prop
ago.
from the
This
remake.
is
'cause
actually
they needed the
from
money
a
back.
prop site. This is from I think the third or the fourth Nightmare on Elm Street film.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Yeah, it was hard when I put it on my hand and posed for that picture. I'm just like, I can't hold it. It's not fitting.
Oh, it was hard in your hand?
Yeah, it doesn't even fit. So I was gonna wear it, but I'm just like, fuck it, no, I can't.
It's a badass fucking glove, though.
Yeah?
All right, so we have the
I
flip.
will say I liked this better than SlenderMan.
Yeah.
I actually have it on DVD in my archives over here.
Speaking of, what is that little figure over there with the cross? Is that a Michael Myers? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the
Uh,
remake.
the
NECA?
2007 Michael Myers
Parliament.
statue. Yeah,
Yeah, the
I have
NECA one.
over here on my TV.
Very cool. Very cool.
I gotta keep spooking. I liked how they were trying to go with this movie, but unlike the original, like Freddy Krueger, like just flash kids and shit and just scare them, I just felt like they made this version of Freddy Krueger just more of like a pedophile, a lot more of a pedophile feel than a slasher feel, and just like, oh, I'm gonna haunt you because you fucked me over. In that way, that's it. Not because I don't like kids. I didn't like how they did his face. It just every time I looked at it, I'm just like, you look like a lizard.
Do you know, honestly, right? I would agree with you, but that's probably more along the lines of what a burn victim would look like.
I know, but it's just I don't know. If it's
I get what you mean, because
face
Freddy's
naturally
image is so
looks with the
iconic.
burns on it. It just I looked at him like you look like a lizard. And then just the biggest thing I hated was Connie Brighton should not be in any sort of horror film, TV, whatever. Like, she was bad in American Horror Story, the first one. I couldn't stand her in that. And, like, now you put her in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, no.
She's just bad in general, to be fair. I don't like her in anything. She's bad and not in a good way. Yeah, fuck. Please continue. We all have a lot to say about this one.
And I didn't like Krueger's voice either. I listened, I'm just like, it sounds like a Batman voice.
Mm-hmm.
Just a really bad, creepy, pedophile Batman voice.
Yep.
Wasn't he a pedophile though?
He was. They made the original. It was more of like the harm kids, scare kids, whatever. But this one was more of like seems like he was more of like the pedophilia type of Freddy.
Yeah. Yeah, like in the original, they kind of it's touched on, but it's not really, and then it's just kind of forgotten for the rest of the franchise. But this, they laid it on thick that he was a paedophile.
Mm-hmm.
They had like pictures and like all that kind of shit. They had the guy from Highlander to play the principal. He plays like the Kurgan.
Mm.
He plays the principal, and I'm like,
he also came out in Pet Sematary 2. He was the sheriff.
oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know why that struck me in the brain.
It's the blunt in your mouth. That's what did it.
About to smoke it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that weed will bring back some good memories. Some people think it does memory loss, but that brings memories.
Dude, the greatest shit creatively happens when I'm stoned.
The greatest shit. Like
the greatest shit.
Greatest shit? Or you say
I just took the greatest shit. That's why I was gone this whole time.
And that's how you take a roll that blunt.
No comment.
But like in a good, like, on paper, when you read the people that are in the movie, it should have been good. But when you compare it to the original, like they blatantly ripped off scenes from the original, and I don't like that. Like the bathtub scene, and then like coming through the wall with a shitty ass CGI.
Oh my god! You're right.
I did like the part though when they were in the pharmacy and Nancy was like in that half dream state, half reality state, where it was just kind of blending all into one. Yeah. That scene I thought was great. Like
I like a lot of these like young actors. I love Rooney Mara and the girl with the dragon tattoo.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, the original's incredible. The remake is incredible.
Orgasmic.
Yeah, Rooney Mara is fantastic in it. She's so good in it. Yeah, it just fell short. And this was after Friday the 13th remake. Am I right?
Fell short like Ed Gale. Fuck yeah. He and mine.
It fell short of that wee bastard.
Yeah. That's fucking way bitch.
That way back.
John, you're a bad influence on me with that accent.
Oh.
I talk to people like that crazy in the fucking stores and shit.
You go, hey, a wee batch.
The original film, he was supposed to be a pedophile, but the studios made them change Freddy to a child killer instead.
Well, I mean, no one really wants to talk about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Really? Because it is a touchy subject.
It is.
Quite literally. But I think... Yeah. And I find it weird that that every single, like, all the people moved away.
Yeah.
Apart from like a couple, maybe 2 or 3, the rest all like moved away or whatever.
Woo.
After all this shit happened, and yeah, they all moved away and then they all died. They all were sleep deprived and whatever.
Plus,
So-
I just didn't like when like the first one, like the first scene that you see from like the first original Nightmare on Elm Street, like him sharpening the blades on his glove. Like with this one, there was no mention of a glove until you actually see him.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the part that pissed me the fuck off
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, here it goes.
was
You're about to clap on this, yep.
I'm about to clap on this. The fact that they fucking ripped off Freddy versus Jason, where they pull Freddy into the real world,
Yes.
and then she says, "Welcome to my
My
world,"
world, bitch. Yeah.
and then cuts him. What kind of shit's that? What the fuck are you doing, New Line?
Yeah.
New Line must have been desperate for money.
All you're missing is long nails and cocoa butter. What kind of shit? That was fucked up. Now that you say it.
I was so mad. So fucking mad. And then that end scene was fucking trash. The CGI like fucking smashes through the window
That was the
or
worst.
the mirror and then like just pokes her in the eye and then just rips her and then the window's like, oh, and then the fucking blood's everywhere. Trash. Fucking trash, man.
All right, Davey. Here you go, brother.
So, watching this movie, I realized the entire time that it was fucking Rorschach.
From
Dressed-
Watchmen?
Yeah, dressed as a busted condom in acting. That's what it was to me.
He was dressed as a fucking burst sausage.
Yeah, dude.
Wearing a Christmas jumper, pretending to be Batman. Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is she?
I didn't know Christian Bale was in this movie, man.
And I found it weird as well that every time he runs his nails over something, the sparks are flying.
Yeah, that was fucking.
Rather than like what normally happens when it's like,
That is way more scarier. Sparks, boy.
I'm convinced he borrowed some adamantium from Wolverine. That's why it happened.
I'm probably not surprised. Probably try to fit him into fucking Marvel somehow, try and make that money back.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, man. The whole movie, it just didn't. It was another one that was background noise. I actually sat through it when it first came out.
Yeah.
But,
Same.
I mean, it is what it is. You hit all the solid points, man. There's
Yeah.
nothing much for me to
Oh,
say
yeah.
about it.
It's fucking trash. And a lot of people say, like, I hadn't seen this for a long fucking time, and a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's shit," but it's not shit, but you don't like it because Robert Englund's not in it. That's not the case. It's just a trash film.
It is.
It's garbage. The story's shit.
There's been some remakes that have been good. I've always said the Hills Have Eyes remake was better than the original because that fucker scared the shit out of me when I went to go see it in the theaters. That fucking big motherfucker, when that dude's walking through the house trying to sneak through the house, and that dude comes through the fucking wall, I almost shit myself.
All right, would you say the Amityville remake is better than the original?
Probably. I've never seen the original Amityville.
The original Amityville, it had that scary feeling to it because it was in the 70s. It had the music and everything, so it was almost like a Dario Argento movie because it had the music to it. You know, made it scary.
Do you know what scared me in that original was when the priest is fucking has the flies on him and that voice comes out and says, "Get out!"
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, get out, motherfucker!" That shit's fucking.
That and the brother creeping on the sister.
Yeah, that's just. So as far as my partake in this fucking movie, it doesn't compare at all to the original.
Oh no.
Ever.
No.
Not because it's not Robert Englund, because Robert Englund was barely in the original.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The scenes of the origins, showing her the boiler room or downstairs, short of the glove, or building up the characters up until Tina dies.
Yes. I totally 100% agree with you there. I didn't like any of those people.
Yeah. Like they finally did some character building when they found that little box of pictures towards the end. Oh fuck. So there's that. There's a remake. Okay, so even if you compare the original Friday the 13th to the Friday the 13th remake with Derek Mears, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So it has nothing to do with each other at all. But this Friday the 13th, this Nightmare on Elm Street film shouldn't have been made at all. The actors were just as bad as SlenderMan's. They look like they just came from a SlenderMan movie. It's just that generic. Freddy Krueger is not scary. The sparks, the cringy ass little shit. What's more scary is the screeching in the original. Yeah. Screeching is terrible.
The long arms. I thought they were going to do that.
They should have literally mimicked the fuck out of the original.
I don't know what would have pissed people off more, trying to reinvent the wheel or just flat out copy the original just for money.
Even if they didn't show Freddy's face and just attempt to even mimic the first one, the original, it might have done better.
And you know, one of my bones of contention with this movie was Freddy Krueger cusses a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Okay.
I cuss a lot.
Same.
But I don't think it added to his character. He's like it was weird. The first time he does it, you feel uncomfortable. Because it's when he gets the guy that's in prison and he's like, "Oh, you're already screaming. I haven't even fucking cut you yet." And I'm like,
little bitch. You're right. Yeah. Yes.
This film makes me feel uncomfortable. I felt kind of dirty.
Yeah. Freddy didn't get gnarly like that until like part 4, part 5. Then he started really like cussing and fucking hell of shit. You're right. The movie was ass. Complete ass. And it's still almost 8 years later. Still trash.
Yeah. Still trash. It's more trash 8 years later.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely not a DVD buy.
No.
You don't buy this. You watch it in theaters and you just fucking forget about it. That's terrible. I hate talking about movies like
someone
that.
else pay.
You know, I hate talking about films like that because people took their hard-earned money and work, do that shit, and I feel like, who am I to speak like this? But it was fucking garbage.
Yeah, well, I believe it came out a year after the Friday the 13th remake came out, right?
Oh, they try to compete.
So people would have thought, right, I'm going to go and see Friday the 13th just to see what it's like, and then they left thinking, wow, that wasn't as bad as what I thought it was. It was actually kind of good. That's what I did. I went to see it. I think it was opening night. And I went to see it, and then I was like, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to shit on it, and I actually enjoyed the Friday the 13th remake.
What year did Freddy vs. Jason come out? Anybody know?
2000.
Is that like 2002 or something?
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2003. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like it is time for another versus movie.
Big crossover.
I
Hell yeah.
Freddy, I mean, not Freddy, sorry. Jason and Myers.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
time.
but the thing with that is, there's going to be no dialogue between the two characters against each other. So I feel like
They need to make characters.
Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
That was supposed to happen.
That was supposed to happen. And
But
there's comic books.
Bruce Willis was retired Ash.
But yeah,
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Willis.
I said Bruce Willis. I'm thinking about Armageddon.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Armageddon's a great movie. I cried. I cried.
Yep, I cried.
I'm a little bitch.
A little bitch. Fucking down.
I like the little animal cracker scene. I'm a sucker for romantic.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I said the reason why I say it's time for another versus movie is because Freddy vs. Jason got a lot of money, a lot of hype, great fucking like build up. Remember they did like the boxing thing, they did the weigh in and they're fucking fight or whatever. So Jason versus Myers. Yeah, there's no dialogue, so you gotta rely on great actors.
Yep.
They can speak for themselves. They got the masks, they got the weapons. Make it happen. It will blow up. Box office will eat that shit up. I know.
Churalisious said it came out in 2003.
Done free? Oh. Well, thank you, Julius.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So
I feel like it still holds up.
yeah,
I really enjoy it.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that holds up well. You can
I
watch it.
loved it.
You can watch it and just chill.
Yeah.
So chat, how y'all rate
Yeah, put those ratings in.
remake? So the remakes. I mean the remakes.
Brittany, what did you think of Freddy vs. Jason?
I give it a 5 out of 10. Like I said, I liked it better than SlenderMan, but they could have done so much with the remake, but it just went.
Agreed.
Yeah. Solid.
Who's
I
next?
also realized I said Freddy versus Jason.
I knew what you meant. It's okay.
Yeah.
The 40's hitting you. It's all right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm halfway through.
What about you, John? How do you rate it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Chug a lug.
I'm sipping this wine. I feel fancy as fuck. I am doing a lot.
Yeah. After this, you're gonna start calling me Churalisious.
Churalisious. Clever.
Thank you. I'm on top form tonight.
I'm here on Saturdays every other weekend.
Honestly, I'm with David on this one. I couldn't figure out what was worse.
You know what? I've come to a conclusion. This one is a little bit better because of my rating. So, but when we get to my rating,
Okay. Yeah, it was dark. It was super dark.
Yeah.
And which I guess the original intended to be super dark. It didn't anticipate that Freddy was going to be on fucking cereal boxes and like whatever. You okay there, Al?
Oh, it said John McCain just died. I was like, oh wow, I love those memes. But keep going. I'm sorry.
John McCain died? Seriously?
Yeah. He just died. He had a great team with Obama. So that was, sorry. Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry. Help me off guard. I was working on the report.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, because of the cast and all these like young, really talented actors, I feel like they really missed the mark on this one. So I agree with David. It's a bit better than SlenderMan, so I'm going to give it a 4. 4. I really didn't like. I didn't like all the use of CGI. I know CGI was a big thing at the time, but I really just hated it.
Yeah.
Hated all the CGI. It was really done really poorly. So I fucking hate that shit. I'm a sucker for practical effects. So that's why I hold the original in such high regard. But yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that fucking movie.
Sucks bad. All right.
oh, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay.
That's it. Just a 2.
Just two. Yeah, and they didn't feel like high school kids. You know what I mean?
More like college kids.
Yeah, they seem more like college kids. They weren't high school. And the kid Quentin looked like fucking Junie from fucking Spy Kids. I felt.
Oh, Junie.
Yeah. Old version of Junie Cortez. That bitch.
Yeah. I'm giving this movie a 4 as well.
4. If you'd given it a 6, I would have left the show.
If I'd have given it a 6, you could literally eject me from the stream.
I would have done that.
So I'm gonna give it a 4 because the only scene I liked in this film was the beginning. When he put that knife in his neck and he just like cut.
Yeah.
And he was like, I guess he did good movements. It seemed like he was literally cutting his fucking throat. I like that scene. It was a good opener.
Yeah.
But
especially if you hate Twilight. See if you hate Twilight.
oh yeah.
That's a satisfying opening to any
Oh,
movie.
that shit right there is like she can't get a sentence out. Yeah, that chick's fucking stupid. So exactly. He cuts his throat. Looks good. It was bad. It was a bad move, guys.
Very bad move. But
Josh Rowe gave it a 7.
what?
Damn.
We got a 2 from Jalissa.
Can we eject him from the chat?
I think I can actually. Josh Rowe, you better redeem yourself with this fucking.
Maybe Josh Rowe liked the actors. Maybe he likes Jackie.
Maybe he likes Rorschach as a busted condom.
Like you know, any guys ever seen Sausage Party?
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like fucking like when they start actually cooking the food. He looks like a fucking burst fucking hot dog.
I like how Jonah Hill was the little one with the little fucking partially cut.
Oh no, it was Michael Cera.
Was it Michael Cera?
Yep.
Is that the one with Jonah Hill? Is like, can you smell my wiener?
Oh, that's accepted.
Except
so.
okay, with the wiener costume.
Yeah. Ask me about my wiener.
Okay, you're right.
No. That's a different movie. That's
It is accepted.
Yeah, it's accepted.
accepted. Yeah. I thought we were talking about Sausage Party.
Like
I think it's on Netflix. I think I saw it recently.
Yeah, I thought that was what we were talking about.
Joshua redeemed himself and gave it a 2.
Thank you, sir. I
You
appreciate
can
that.
stay, sir.
I knew I kept you as a friend on Facebook for a reason.
Yeah. Oh God.
All right.
Josh is cool. I like Josh. He's cool.
Yeah.
The food sex scene has scarred me for life. Yes, it has. From Sausage Party.
But you know what? Okay, you know what was cool about the movie? Only one thing. The pharmacy scene where he's like crawling on the floor, the boy, and when Freddy wipes his hand on the thing,
No,
and
the
the
balls
medicine
fall.
falls off. But it kind of fucks with the original idea of Freddy being in a dream world.
Yeah.
That shit wouldn't be happening in the real world. So.
But that's when they get into the scenario when after 3 days of not sleeping straight, you don't know where, what's real and what's, your dreams, or are you going into comatose state?
Yeah.
That's when I thought that was like one of the best scenes.
Yeah. That's true because they were playing a lot on the fact that after 3 days you start to go into mini naps where you'll start to slip in and out of consciousness and you won't be able to tell if you're awake or dreaming. So that they really played on that and really did that well.
What's the longest time that y'all have had without sleeping?
32 hours, maybe?
Coming a whole day, maybe.
Yeah, I'm probably like 25, 26. And it sucks.
Which said yours? How long, Brittany?
Around there, like 24, 26 hours without sleep.
Yeah, like back when I was playing video games as a kid, I would stay up playing X.
I remember being younger and I traveled back and forth to go see my family and stuff, like just between driving, just doing shit. I'd stay up like straight through and just, seeing people.
Yeah.
And then also combining it with when I had my daughter, just never sleeping at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 7 brothers, and we would have like Mega Man tournaments and shit. So I would stay up with like we would all have bottles of fucking soda and chips and stay up. So that'd be shit like that going on in little tournaments.
Drink some Jolt Cola.
Joe Cola.
I'll ever notice that though. That
RC.
as kids, that was like one of the main 3 things that we had playing video games. It was always chips, soda, and pizza.
Yep.
Mhm.
Those were the fucking days. The 90s were the fucking days, bro.
I miss the 90s so much.
90s child forever.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's some 70s babies in here. We know how y'all feel. Fuck it.
Yep. Back in the Manson days.
But I heard the 70s was a fantastic era.
Great era for the ganj. David would love the 70s.
Oh yeah,
For the ganja and the ecstasy and all that.
dude, for the shrooms, dude.
I've never done any of that besides weed. I've never done shrooms.
You've never done any of that? Me neither.
About to change y'all's lives.
Hey, Brittany, are you coming to Texas Frightmare Weekend by chance?
If someone wants to give me the money to go, I'll come.
Just say if someone wants to give me the money to go, I'll go. I'm
If
going
someone
anyway,
can
but
send me some money via PayPal, I will go in a heartbeat.
Fellas in the chat. If you want this, if y'all are going to Texas Frightmare and you want this girl to go and have a good time, hit her up on Instagram at Churalisious. Send her a donate.
I was just about to say I'll do whatever, but I'm afraid
No,
just throwing it
she
out
will
there
send you a
without
picture
people
of-
asking me.
Don't-
So.
She'll send you a
Don't
photo.
do that. Don't do that.
She will, if you send a $50 donation, she will send you one of these. A $100 donation, she'll send you one of these. So,
If
Instagram.
I see a person, I'll give you a hug.
Oh, exactly. She'll give you a dap. She'll even dap your ass, Snoop Dogg style. Fucking right about your business.
there you go.
But if you were to go, you'd have a good time. So
I saw your vlog from this past year, so I'm like, that looks amazing. Plus, you were saying that this coming up here, you're going to cook breakfast. I'm just like, I want an Al breakfast.
well,
Like, I can cook any fucking meal in the world. It's just breakfast has never been my specialty. And I see when you post all your breakfast videos and pictures,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that looks good.
well, if you manage to go, I'll make you whatever you want. Fuck it. You just gotta show up. Be like, hey, my name's Churalisious. I need fucking breakfast pizza. Like,
Hey,
oh, I'm on my way to do it.
hey, my name is Churalisious.
Hit me
I
up
need
on
a breakfast.
PayPal me some money.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm bringing the griddle. I want some fucking pancakes.
You know what, man? They might not be perfect circles, but them
No, that ain't the. That don't even matter. That don't even.
It don't even matter. Okay, they'll look like a fucking. They'll look like SlenderMan, but hey, you know what? They'll taste.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I'm bullshit. I make good.
Slender pancake.
But
You can make horror shaped pancakes.
I actually have a
Starting
skull.
to fund me. That actually sounds like a great idea.
I have
I
a
really
skull.
should.
I have a skull thing. I can put on the skillet and fill it with pancake mix. And once it hardens up, you lift it up. It's a skull shape. So I got all that shit.
yeah, Al's pancakes look like SlenderMan, but they taste like Friday the 13th Part 5.
Oh, those are the best pancakes then.
Yeah.
So,
Well, but it'd be better if they were 6.
fuck you. All right. So.
It'd be cooler if it were 6.
Oh god. That's a different debate for it. So, in Nightmare on Elm Street, trash as well as SlenderMan. So now we go into number 3 with the Garbage Pail Kids, which was actually, I want to say it was Michael Long. I forgot who said it in the chat. Might have been Michael Long. He said, why don't y'all review the Garbage Pail Kids? And I was like, you know what? That's a fantastic idea. So,
No, it wasn't.
What? Come on.
You guys go first, man.
hey, Brittany, are you Italian? But you're pretty sure you're Italian.
Yep.
Okay, so Garbage Pail Kids.
No, absolutely not. I would not give up to Garbage Pail Kids. I messaged Dave on Instagram after he sent me the link to watch it. I'm just like, dude, I can only watch an hour. And even like when I hit the 20-minute mark, I'm like, is this thing almost over yet? Like that was the only movie after an hour, I'm like,
All right. Well,
oh my
that
God.
was very Italian. So let's go ahead and review it then, since you love it so fucking much.
Hot. Obviously very 80s. Very 80s. And I just didn't like any of the characters. Like the kids, like, you know, the bullies and shit that were just beating the kid up, and what's her fucking name? Tangerine.
Tangerine.
I just wanted to go through my screen and just
Tangerine was a snack.
Dude, Tangerine could get these inches, man.
Tangerine dream.
Exactly. She could get all 2 inches hard all day.
Indeed.
Oh, Tangerine.
She was a twat. I couldn't stand her. It's just, even like, I was watching, I'm just like, this is a. So I was gonna ask, did the movie come out first before the comic books, or did the comic books come out before?
I think the comic books first, because they had the comic books and then they had the cards, the trading cards and whatnot. So I think that came out first, I believe.
Well, apparently it was like a parody of the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Patch Kids, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. It was like a parody. So I think the comics came out first, then the trading cards, because the movie was produced by Topps Chewing Gum Productions.
Okay.
Legit.
Say that again?
I was gonna say the 40s really
Topps
hit you, man.
Chewing Gum Productions.
That sounded pretty hard to fill out. So that was good.
Yeah. I doubted myself the whole time I was thinking about saying that.
You did good though. I cheers to you.
The 40. It's hitting me.
Oh, this wine is definitely feeling great. I feel like I could hit a home run.
Shoot your shot, boy.
I couldn't make it through that movie at all. I'm just like, one. That's it. I can't. No. See ya. Bye. That's an hour.
Did you watch the whole thing though?
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I only made it to an hour.
Oh,
Yeah, she said she quit.
Like,
Yeah,
after
she said
like
she
an
quit.
hour, I'm just like, no, I can't.
Let me see the runtime on this film. Hold on.
It's like an
It was like-
hour and 35
it was like an
minutes.
hour and
I just looked
35
at it,
minutes.
paused, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, can
I
I
ain't
make
missing
it
shit.
to
Oh my
do the
god.
full movie? It's only a half hour left. I'm like, I can't.
Rotten Tomatoes
At the
gave
20-minute mark, I was watching like, is it over yet?
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0% with 1 star.
I agree.
Pick the right movie.
I'm pretty sure that star was generous.
You know what? I literally picked shit movies for this funny ass reason, because we get shit on them.
Oh yeah.
This was the one I'm just like, Al, you done me dirty. No.
Al,
Fucked up.
Al, you did me dirty.
Well, I intentionally do dirty.
You do me dirty all the time. Yeah. That's
I was entertained.
you guys can talk about it, and then wait, and then I'll talk about it.
Okay, go, David, brother.
All right. So, being born in the 80s, I saw this as a kid, right? So it's nostalgic. It's a nostalgic movie.
Fucked up.
I have to say, before I jump into this, Alligator and Wendy Winston are my favorite ones. Because they're, one just fucking bust ass all over the place. So, that's awesome. The other one carries a lunch pail full of body parts as snacks. That dude knows all about the snacks. But anyways, let me get to the review of the movie.
Okay.
Just before you do, Alligator is a foot fetish son of a bitch.
Yes.
It's so fucking creepy, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Larry. What?
Alligator reminds me of someone.
Oh no, Jesus Christ.
So this, the music, okay, the music gave it the really 80s feel. I mean, that music was fucking terrible, but 80s music. And I realized at the end of the movie, he was trying to get him back into the garbage pail, but he was trying to figure out the song to play. And he starts playing the piano, and it's the music that's been playing throughout the whole movie. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck aren't you listening to the fucking music in the movie? It's been happening this whole time. I was stoned when I watched this. So
Because you know if he plays it backwards, right?
I got really like into the movie as far as like, why is the guy not hearing the music in the background the entire movie? But anyways, other than that, I mean, Tangerine was a real fucking bitch. She can get these inches.
Facts.
I love bitchy women, so I don't know.
Facts. I love low attitude.
It was a batch.
The kid was a whiny little bitch. He kept getting his ass kicked all throughout the fucking movie.
Yeah,
Like juice.
Messy Tessie was gross as fuck because she's fucking smearing her muffins all over the fucking place.
Just hearing that word, messy test, is hilarious.
Fucking Nat Nerd kept pissing himself.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That pimply motherfucker kept pissing himself every 10 seconds. What I'm wondering was, where was he getting all this liquid? I didn't see him drink one fucking drop of water throughout this whole fucking movie. Where was all this pee coming from?
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
And what is it? Is it Gary Greaser or what's the Greaser one?
Greaser Greg.
Greaser
Greg.
My boy Phil Fondacaro.
That's Phil Fondacaro, yeah.
Fucking
And
boy.
who? There was a wee actor that died recently. It was a woman. She was one of the ones.
Valerie Vomit.
Was it Valerie Vomit?
I don't know. She was kind of filthy too.
No, it wasn't her. Who were the two that you liked, David?
Wendy Winston and Alligator.
No, Valerie Vomit was the wee person.
Was it?
Yeah.
They were all dwarf actors with animatronic heads.
I wonder
All
if
of
Peter Dinklage was one of them.
It wasn't CGI though.
Wasn't CGI? No.
Can't complain about that shit.
No.
I'm surprised Warwick Davis wasn't one of them.
Warwick Davis probably manages all of them. Get
Leprechaun.
them all paid, man. He probably got them 13 grand. I'm seeing Warwick.
Hey, Hey, do you believe that, Brittany? We tried to interview the Leprechaun, and he wanted $13,000 for an interview for an hour.
Okay, chill out, Leprechaun. Chill.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see that TV show that he did where, it was about his life and what he does? That dude is high maintenance as fuck.
Well, it was a parody. It was a
fucking
parody of
diva.
what his life is like. Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant wrote it.
I don't think it was a parody. I think that's really how he lives.
He makes that.
I mean, I know it was a parody movie, but I really think that's how he is in real life.
Yeah. Let's see.
It does make that coin for all them little actors.
Okay, what's the correct term? I want to say something. I just can't say it correctly. What's the correct term for?
Just say it.
Say it. Okay. Because I'm about 100% sure we don't have any wee people on the show watching us. So, so these little folk did really good in this movie. I feel, even though it was animatronic heads, my boy Phil Fondacaro was Greaser Greg, and thanks to John, I got to meet him next weekend. And I heard he has the softest hands.
He does.
I heard that from Paul. So
Must be the best hand job ever.
He does. He's super nice, man. He writes really weird, but
you would think, right? Hand job, like soft hands.
But because he's a dwarf, I assume he uses two hands.
See, there's no correct term. Whatever you say, it just sounds ruthless. I don't know.
Yeah.
little
I mean,
person, dwarf.
Little person? Do you think
It's
that's
just little people.
I don't think that the M word is very well.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a no-go.
You don't call them that.
They all did really good playing their roles. Apparently, this was nostalgic for somebody from the 80s. I know it wasn't for me because I didn't grow up in that particular era. But Tangerine, yes, she could get these inches all day. She had attitude. I agree. She was she had a thick old thing. She had a little thickness on her. She was cute. But everyone else, she did fine. The movie was not that bad compared to these two we just reviewed.
Yeah,
it had a lot of
compared to the two we just reviewed. Yeah,
I think our guests might disagree on that one.
You can
This
definitely.
this much.
Okay, hold that finger before you rotate on it. I say it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as SlenderMan.
No, this was
I'd
very
rather watch
watchable for me.
SlenderMan again than that.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, and that's a lot coming from me. That's
okay,
a lot.
okay. So you know what? Chat. Oh no, John, you go. Sorry.
Okay. Where to begin? That Juice character kept calling that guy a creep. Thought that was really weird. There was a lot of adult things that happened that were just not touched upon or explained in any sort of way. They went into an unsanctioned or ununionized sweatshop.
Yeah.
To steal their supplies to
Well,
go and make costumes for this fucking stuck-up bitch.
Can I chime in real quick and say something? What I don't understand is this kid was getting beat to shit the entire time.
Yeah.
In front of adults, and nobody did nothing. Like, that's the way it was back then. If somebody was getting their ass beat, you mind your own business. Nowadays, you beat somebody's ass, the cops are coming. You're on TMZ. Everybody's got their fucking phones out.
Yep.
yeah.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it was a different time.
I feel like the 80s and 90s were more desensitized. Nowadays, everyone has the phones. Everyone feels like they have these particular rights to themselves, which we do. But 80s and 90s felt more raw. You can get away with some things. Even Disney got away with things in the movies back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to ununionized sweatshops to steal their shit so they can make... And I still don't know what the fuck they are. Because, like, the opening scene, or the opening credits, it's this trash can in space, like a rocket, spinning around. So you don't know if they're aliens. You don't know why they live in this fucking garbage pail. Also lost count how many times the fucking weird magician guy said garbage pail, and he's English. So it was weird coming from him. Because in the UK we don't call it a pail. It's called a bin.
I was going to say, don't the English say rubbish?
Yeah, it's a rubbish bin. Not
Rubbish bin?
Garbage pail.
Rubbish means like shit, right? Like piece of shit.
Like bullshit.
Rubbish is just like garbage, like trash.
Yeah. Oh, trash. Oh, I'm gonna start using that. I love saying the word trash.
Rubbish.
You're fucking rubbish. You know
You're
that?
fucking rubbish, mate.
That's what you know. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell it to my kids' teacher tomorrow Monday. She's rubbish.
You're rubbish. And she'll be like, "Oh, thank you, Al."
You sound very articulate.
Yeah, I find that weird. They went to a bar and suddenly became friends. Like he bet Alligator, the fucking weird ass fucking foot fetish batch, fucking goes into a bar, bites someone's toe off, and they end up having drinks with them.
That sounds like a normal everyday at a bar, though.
Yeah, that was.
Shit
Yeah,
goes down in the
weird,
yeah.
Some weird shit does happen in bars. I've seen foot massages at a bar store. I've seen all kinds of crazy.
Oh yeah, I've seen some weird shit.
Yeah.
One of the creepiest parts was when the kid was taking a bath, and every single one was in the room watching him take a bath. That was fucking creepy. We're talking about fucking Freddy Krueger being a paedophile, man. Fucking no one asks about fucking Manzini or whatever his name is.
Oh no shit! Are you talking about Victor Salva?
Victor Salva, bitch.
From Jeepers Creepers, yeah.
Victor Salva, English batch.
So, ultimately, how do you feel? Like an ultimate sentence.
I liked the music. I hated the fact that they started singing halfway through. And then they never really sang again. It was just once. And when I was looking up about it, it was like, yep, musical comedy. I'm like, they had one song? What the fuck are you talking about? Also, why is there a fucking sanitarium for ugly people?
My dad just texted me, 6 out of 7 dwarfs are not happy. My dad's watching the stream, by the way.
That's true. 6 out of 7 dwarfs are not happy.
All right. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Chat, why don't y'all rate this film for us, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Chat.
Mr. and Mrs. I know we got some ladies in the chat. All right, Brittany, Churalisious, what do you give this film? Oh, one.
Mm.
It was. This was a movie. I'm just like, why did you make me watch this?
Well,
Why?
do you know, honestly, the same reason for making the Nightmare on Elm Street remake was the same reason for making the Garbage Pail Kids movie. They just wanted to make a quick buck. It was probably
was
big because of the
worst
comics and then the trading cards. Quick buck. Quick buck. About a one though, I probably wouldn't go so far as to one. I'd rather watch fucking what's it called? I'd rather watch Garbage Pail Kids than I would watch SlenderMan again. That's for sure.
What do you rate it?
4.
Generous.
I'd give it a 4.
Generous.
Generous 4, yeah.
Generous, very generous.
All right, solid.
Yep. Alligator freaked me the fuck out.
He reminds me of someone, for sure.
Alligator triggered me.
Every time I hear the word trigger, I think of that one face, that feminist, like the fucking.
Triggered.
Yeah. All right, David, here you go, bro.
I give it a 5 just for nostalgia. I mean, it entertained me. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it was so shitty. The animatronic heads and the dialogue.
Yeah.
The 80s feel.
Man, they killed me.
Yes.
Killed me. That Juice man. See if I saw that Juice guy on the street and he started that shit, man, I'd fucking knock his ass out.
That old man too, like he was a magician. He was asking for the most unrealistic things,
Oh.
like anus of dragon's anus, and all kinds of weird shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Don't carry that shit. We can't get that at Walgreens.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one a 4. I'm gonna go to 4 because there's no CGI, man. It was a little.
It was old school, man.
It was old school shit. They didn't have the technology we have these days. Which, if that's the case, SlenderMan should have knocked it out of the fucking park. And it didn't. It's Churalisious.
Yeah, it didn't even make it to the park.
No, it landed in the catcher's hands.
Yeah, landed in the fucking trash can.
So
Literally.
Four.
Landed in the garbage pail.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4, yeah.
What about the chat? What'd they give it? What did the chat give it?
So we have a 0 from Michael Long. We've got a 3 out of 10 from Josh. Jalisa, she's the same as you, David. 5 because it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
I never got into Garbage Pail Kids when I was a kid.
Well, because it's like an '80s movie, so I saw it really young. I was born in '84.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was born in '81.
I was born the year Ghostbusters came out in the theaters.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's a sign, man. That's a
sign.
sign.
It is a sign. That means I'm gonna get a fucking Slimer on my ass cheek.
Brittany, when were you born? If you don't mind me asking. When?
92.
92. Oh, okay, I thought you said 82, and I'm like, okay, I feel young.
I was gonna be like, does this look 82?
That would have been a compliment if you were born in 82, man.
I'm the only old ass on this stream.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Dave, I took my daughter to Spirit Halloween. They have like the section for Ghostbusters.
Uh-huh.
She ran straight to it. She's like, "Mommy, look, Slimer." I'm just like,
oh, wow. She's got a good eye. I want to get that Stay Puft that they got.
Yeah, it's nice.
I gotta go get it.
See, I've still not been to Spirit Halloween yet.
I only went to, all right, so the closest one to me where I am in Missouri is like an hour and a half away.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Because I guess from what everyone has told me about here, in this specific spot of Missouri, it's a very religious community. So it's like,
I'm actually going to Kansas City, Missouri in like weeks.
Yeah, Kansas City's a lot more apparently laid back than where I am.
Where are you?
St. Robert.
Hey,
I'm
Rabbit.
in the very military part.
Oh, okay.
But we have historic, like Route 66. Like I work at the two like historic bars, apparently.
So what is next? Are we doing quotes, questions?
Let's go with questions.
Yeah, let's go questions.
Questions.
Let's get down to it.
All
I
right.
should be scared.
All right. Churalisious. This is the part of the show where we ask the guests questions.
Or for the
Yeah.
guests to ask us questions. If you have any questions for us at all, shoot your shot 2018.
There has yet to be a guest to do that, by the way. So while we're asking you questions, you can think of some. Whatever. So.
Well, to be fair, Fox was asking a lot of questions.
Oh, that's true. Sorry,
Our
Fox.
questions were good, man.
All right, I guess I'll go first, and whoever has any. So the question I have for Chura Brittany is, where did your love for horror begin?
Sorry, my dad sent me a question at the same time. So
Yeah.
with horror, I just always loved Halloween, like the holiday in general. And then when I got older, it grew into like the movie franchise, like the actual Halloween movie franchise.
Yep.
And I branched down to like the other different horror like franchises, like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and whatnot. It just kind of grew from there, and I've always been that kind of person where I kind of felt like always like the weird kid that just never belonged everywhere. So it was like always like my domain was like,
Yep.
I always felt safe and comfortable with Halloween and horror.
Yep. Same with us.
Yeah, we would have all gotten along in school.
I know.
There's a fucking movie.
What?
School for all the weirdos that no one likes that loves horror movies.
Man, I'd love that movie.
I'd love to go to that school.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love to draw shit on my papers, like scary shit.
Yep. I used to draw the Scream mask a lot. Don't know why.
It was easy to draw. It was like an upside down dick, and then you just put the fucking out. Out. It was like boom, you had a fucking Scream mask.
There you go.
All right, anyone have a question for her?
I do.
Okay.
So, I commented on one of your Instagram posts the other day, and
Which one?
the one where you were upside down or you did the flip or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember.
She tried to do a flip or whatever, like a twerk, like she tried to twerk on the wall or some shit.
So you told me that when you and your friend get together, it's a total shit show. So I want to hear one of those shit show stories.
There you go. Let's hear a shit show story.
Which one? There are just too many to share.
I don't know. Just
We could probably be
pick a funny one.
Hour with the amount of stories.
Funny. The worst. The most
Exactly.
Like a funny, awkward situation, or
Yeah, the one you would not say in public.
All right. Well, I'll share this one just because my dad's watching, and this sort of involves him a little bit. So he's
Hi,
probably
Dad.
watching me like, "Oh shit, really?" So, sorry, Dad, in advance.
Hey, Dad.
My bad, Dad.
Hey, Daddy.
So
Daddy.
this was back when me and my friend Erin, that's her name, Erin. We were in high school. She was about 2 grades older than I was.
Yeah.
We had one mutual friend that was like in between, like she was like older than I was, but younger than her. And so it was like during the summer. She just graduated high school. We were like all hanging out, and it was her and our other friend came together, but her dad like came like 5 minutes later and picked her up and just took her away, and just leaving her where my other friend right now, like kind of like where I was with my dad, like in we're like about a half hour away. So at that time, you know, she had no place to go. She like her parents were away. and she had no one to drive her back to, you know, where the high school, like the high school area that we grew up in. So, you know, like at one point, it's like I asked him down, like, you know, can my friend stay, like, just for a night? And he's like, no, like, I'm sorry, like, just not right now. I'm like, all right. And I kind of just like, I looked at my friend and was like, I'm not leaving you out here by yourself in the middle of the night. So I had this clever idea in the back of my head. I would sneak her into my room. So, like, we hopped over this abandoned house that was next door to, like, where my dad and my grandparents lived.
Yeah.
Had her hop over that fence, prop a ladder up on this window that was a good 10 feet high off the ground, just waiting for me to go into my house and get into my room.
Uh-huh.
So when I got in, you know, I like make sure like everything was okay, like no one was like had their ears against my bedroom door. I like peeked up one, like, come on, come up. So she climbed up.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point in the night, I'm just like, oh shit, it's gonna look so fucking obvious that there's a ladder next to my bedroom window.
Uh-huh.
So we waited till like about 3 a.m. till I knew like everyone in the house was asleep. For then me to sneak out because there were like security, like floodlights that like any little movement, like the light would go off. So I waited till super fucking late at night to sneak out because my house, the house I was in was a lot older.
Yeah.
Snuck out through the back door, trying not to set off any of these lights, grabbing this ladder, putting it back where it should be, and then going back into the house without anybody hearing me like creak and crawl. So then, you know, that thankfully went successful.
Uh-huh.
Next morning rolls around, I'm like, shit, how am I getting out of my house now? So I feel so bad for her till to this day. I had her out of a 10-foot window.
Yeah.
Like, I made sure because my dad left for, he used to go to, like, weekday church.
Uh-huh.
So I'd make sure, like, he left with his car. But my grandparents were still, like, in the next room over. So I'm like, shit, like, how am I sneaking over? I'm like, well, the only thing I think of is you gotta jump out the window.
Yeah.
So, side note, my cousin's house is across the street, and their, like, majority of their windows can face my bedroom window. So if you see someone jump up my window,
yeah,
you'll be able to see it. So as she's jumping out my window, I get a call from my cousin, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, someone saw her jump out my window. And I picked up and was like, hello. I'm like, did you see anyone jump out my window? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I was asking someone to hang out. I'm like, okay, let me call you back in 5. And I hang up on her. I'm just like, look at my friend out the window. I'm like, you okay? You're right.
Just gave yourself up on the phone call.
Sorry, Dad.
You knocked on yourself. You knocked.
So
I love
sorry,
those
Dad.
moments. Though.
I had to sneak Aaron in that one
I
time.
love those moments though. Whenever you get younger, it's secretive. It's so secretive when you're younger. When you get older, you're like, hey, Mom, by the way, I used your fucking face for a bong when I was 19. So, yeah. Yeah, so I love those moments. She's like, what? You're too old to get your ass whooped. So,
Yep, that's
I
true.
love that shit.
Yeah, and I totally
Well,
agree
my time's
with
gone away,
those lights.
so
Oh, okay.
that happened.
Those lights, though, like my friend that used to live around about where I used to live.
Yeah.
His back garden had those lights, and we like purposely would try and like get by it so that we could like just test how they would react, because we used to sit on his shed.
Yeah.
But his dad was a policeman. He was like a fucking cop, and he would just fucking beat the shit out of the two of us if he caught us doing anything bad. So like we would just like test to see how we could sneak past these things.
Uh-huh.
Fucking ninja.
All right. So here's my question number 2. And I'm not sure if we'll have time for quotes. What do y'all think? You gonna have time for quotes?
Nah, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so here's my question number 2. I want to see and I want you to explain your leg tattoo because I don't know anyone that has that particular tattoo.
Nope.
He has a guy's.
Everyone says that. Even like when the bar I work at, I have to wear shorts. So everyone that comes up, there's like, that's a cool ass tattoo. That's a thick ass tattoo. So, like my first big like adult horror film was the original Halloween.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it. You know, the movie, the franchise, Michael Myers himself.
Yeah.
So I knew, like at a young age, I've always wanted some sort of like Halloween tattoo. Fast forward to when I was in Hawaii, and this middle turtle in the middle of my wrist here, that was my first tattoo. Just so I've never had a tattoo before. So I just wanted to get tested out. So my friend Dominic, he did it for me, and I was talking to him, just like, you know, like I wanted to test this out because I wanted to get this big ass tattoo, but I don't fully know like how to come around doing it.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted like kind of like the butcher knife with like Michael Myers somewhere on it. So him and I talked about it for a little while, and he's like, "That'd be awesome. I want to do that." I'm like, "Cool, let's do it."
Mm-hmm.
So I literally went from like one tiny ass tattoo to this big piece of my leg. Still to this day, no matter where I go, people are just like, "Oh my god, that is great."
It's a huge tattoo.
Yeah, it's a huge piece.
Do you mind showing the chat? Like, I'm sure the chat's like, we don't want to know what the hell kind of tattoo it is.
Let me put my pants on my ass. Sure.
It's a pistol is usually supposed to go there, but it's a fucking Michael Myers knife.
So yeah, say something.
Like that. I can't see from this far.
Yeah, you can see it. That is a fucking awesome. It's unique. That's what I like about.
It's like a garter belt with Michael Myers knife with Myers in the knife.
Because usually the typical chick tattoo would be to either get a pistol there or like a little like dagger blade. She wouldn't have got a fucking kitchen knife with Myers' face. I bet that shit hurt too.
So the actual like process of the knife and all that with the face and the shading for that section was fine. It's when I got to the back of my leg that hurt so much. Like any tattoo I got like on my backside between like, you know, the backside of this tattoo or any of my other two tattoos I have like on my backside.
Yeah.
Like fucker. Oh my
and you
god.
You also have a Sam tattoo, correct? Like little Sam?
I have Sam from Trick or Treat.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's crazy. Like I have a few Sam tattoos. Yeah, see, and that one I saw the picture of it. It's fucking detailed as shit. It looks great.
He does a great job.
Yeah, I have.
Like I wish I could like fly him out here and do more of my tattoo art.
I'm trying to continue my sleeve. I have like Jason, Freddy, Barlow, It. I want to get Myers and Chucky. I want to go all the way up to my chest. But
you want to get Pinhead, Paul T. Taylor?
I don't know about Paul T. Taylor. I'll get a little Doug Bradley.
Dougie?
Yeah, I'll get a little Dougie. But it's just good work cost. Okay. And
yeah.
Obviously, you can see her work. She spent some decent money on the work she got. So
actually, I got like a fucking bargain on these. Like my knife, I think only 200, detail and all. And then Sam, I think he was originally like 150, but he chopped him down because I've known him for so long. So I think I like brought it down to like 120.
Okay. Awesome.
But like my next like horror Halloween piece, I forgot the name. It's like one of the artists that like does all like the horror icons like Freddy and Jason and like these like anime cartoonish kind of girls. And there's one that's coming out for Michael Myers.
Yes.
And I looked at that and like the second I saw it, because I guess like they made like a statue. And I looked at her, I'm just like, fuck, that's me. That is me. Before I chopped my hair off, like, that is me. I remember running to my husband, like, babe, who is this? He's like, that's you. I'm like, yes.
Yo.
if my husband says that, then it's true.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So that's the
All right.
next I want to get.
It looks like David went to the restroom, or he went somewhere. He burnt off. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna skip him. We're gonna move to my last one. I want to know. I actually have two more, but I'm gonna see if he has one before we get to the end of the show. John, do you have one?
Well, my question was going to be, where does the name Churalisious come from?
I've been waiting for this. I knew that was going to be one of the big questions.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
my maiden name is Chura, Chura.
Yep.
And when I was back in high school, I used to do like drama and shit, like, you know, like the theater plays. So like me and a group of my friends were fucking around one day, and out of all my friends, I'm a little bit more gifted on my behind end.
Okay.
We're like messing around. And one of my friends was like, damn, girly bootylicious. I'm like, nah, I'm Churalicious. And it just kind of stuck ever since that day.
Oh, so your friends they're flat as a board then?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, cool.
So it was just one of those things that just kind of stuck, and from 9th grade till now, it just...
That's good. That's a good nickname.
But it's original because no one else can take it.
So did this happen when like that Beyonce music video dropped, that Bootylicious?
Well, yeah, because like when I was in high school, it was around the same time that, you know, Bootylicious came out, and
Destiny's Child. I'll get it right.
Hey, okay, John. I'm sorry, my bad.
don't mess with my shit, batch.
Destiny's Child was the shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Britney Spears was fucking awesome too.
She's my queen.
Britney Spears, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Britney Spears song, and I'm not too man enough to say this, was "Dream." I think it's called "Dream" or "Dreams." Some shit. I don't know.
My favorite Britney Spears song was "Oops, I Did It Again."
Yes.
Because that's me.
No, it was called "Lucky." I'm sorry.
Lucky, yeah.
And that's
Queen.
And Britney Spears was a shit.
I was gonna say "Dream," just like I've never heard of that.
Sorry, it was "Lucky." Sorry. I had a sister and a brother. I had a brother. I had a brother who was about 300 pounds back in the day. He's way skinnier now. He's about 300. And I walked into the room. That motherfucker he was getting it to that fucking Britney Spears shit. And I was like, boy!
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I hope you go to Texas Fartman Weekend because you're awesome. I gotta say, it's a guest.
Thank you. Well,
I'm not an awesome person.
Send me some PayPal money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go GoFundMe page.
The PayPal money.
What is the limit? Like, there's usually GoFundMe's. There's usually a goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Like I gotta figure out like how much between like the ticket is and then like the flight money to even get my ass from here to.
Okay, so I can give you a lowdown now because I know what state you're in. From round trip for a weekend is about $200.
That's easy.
And the ticket's about $50 to $60 for the whole weekend. So
is that including like hotel stay and shit?
No. See,
no.
Okay. I usually don't mention that because usually people either bunk with someone or they find a room themselves. So, yeah. So ultimately, otherwise the hotel, that's that. But if you were to go, and we have like air mattresses and shit. And if you're going, I don't know your plan or whatever, but you could totally stay in our room because you're fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free boy.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
David, did you have one more question for David?
I do.
The chef.
Let me pick one because I have so many.
All right.
Okay, here's one. Would you rather eat a handful of mushrooms in the middle of the ocean on a raft by yourself, or would you crawl on your hands and knees on gravel for 1 mile?
I would crawl on my hands and knees.
Really? You take that thing?
Yeah. Because I hate mushroom. Easily enough.
An Italian who hates mushrooms.
What?
I think David meant magic mushrooms.
I know that's what he meant, but still.
Those taste shittier than actual mushrooms, believe it or not, John.
Shit, Italian nobody don't like mushrooms. That had to suck growing up.
It's just because like I have some even like just regular normal mushrooms. Like it's kind of like I get like not a full allergic reaction, but I get something. I'm just like, yeah, I shouldn't eat those.
Well, you know what? I've eaten beans and rice my whole life. I can't fucking stand the two anymore. So
Really?
I can't. Oh, dude, my mom used to make pots of that shit and throw it together, be creative, throw cheese and hot sauce on it, and throw it on a plate. I'm like, Mom, you fucking piece of shit. I'm tired of eating this fucking beans.
Mama, you bitch.
I love rice, dude. I eat fucking Chinese food 3 times a week on my lunch break.
Oh, but I can eat Chinese any day.
Them Chinese folks, they can do some good food.
Well, I'm out of question.
Where you get your Chinese from?
I'm out of
Because
question.
I still say the best Chinese food you get is in New York.
New York.
Well, it's
And I
probably
live in
China,
Hawaii,
but I mean,
and that's like around the corner from China. And
You know,
still, New
the
York
only
has
thing
the
I
best
want from New
Chinese
York,
food.
the only thing I want from New York is a authentic pizza and pasta.
Well, if you want authentic Italian food, just come to my fucking kitchen.
just go to Italy.
Oh.
Okay, you know it's the
Easily.
one in Missouri.
I tell everyone, especially out here with my coworkers and stuff, I'm like, you want great authentic Italian food?
Yeah.
Just come to my house.
Well, you know what? When I go to Missouri, I'm going to be inboxing you to ship me a plate wherever the fuck you're at and just ship it to me.
You got it.
All right, no bullshit. I'm gonna fucking hit
No
you.
bullshit. Come over.
Okay. I'm out of questions, by the way. So
Yeah.
I got one more.
I'm ready.
Yeah, fuck it.
Are you familiar with who in like cryptozoology, like mythology, like SlenderMan, Mothman, shit like that? Do you know what the lechusa is?
The name sounds familiar. Oh, God.
It's my name. Pinche Juan Lechusa.
So basically, the lore says it's like a giant buzzard type animal, but has the face of a human that can actually talk like a human. So my question is, who would win in a fight, the lechusa or Mothman?
The Chusa, hands down.
It's gonna go for those eyeballs. Gonna peck the shit out of him.
in like yeah, because in like Mexican culture, the lechuza is like a witch that turns into an owl.
Yeah.
So usually, like in our culture, if you see an owl, 9 times out of 10, if you're raised like that, that owl is watching you. Like, it's actually a creepy fucking thing. You ever seen was it Fourth Kind?
Yes.
So they got that white owl. I'm not saying the owl's white, but if you see that, usually it means fucking bad luck. And in the way that we were raised, so if we see an owl, we usually try to stay the fuck away and go that way instead of that way.
Yeah.
Really weird. It's all witchcraft, like Mexican witchcraft stuff.
I remember when we reviewed Fourth Kind.
Oh, yeah. Well, on Hellhounds, we never did that.
No. In another form.
Another form.
Another form. Now we're showing our true face.
Well, that's awesome. That's it for the questions. Y'all want to go ahead and move on to next week's stuff?
Sure, why not?
Next show, David, it's your pick. So.
Ooh, I hope you're ready, David. I hope you're prepared, brother.
Okay, so
I'm fucked up.
Would y'all prefer that I do 2 or 3 movies?
3. You know why? Because it filled so much time.
Yeah.
Hopefully our next guest is as awesome as her. They can talk and actually ask questions and brings a notepad to the fucking movie theater.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I have a theme for this one. Uh-oh, she disappeared on us.
Sorry.
The dog we're fighting.
It's the dog.
I'll wait till she comes back.
The doggies.
You know what? I do like the three movies.
I like the 3 movies too, actually.
Some time.
Yeah. Three horror movies,
I
man.
have an idea. After this next pick, I have an idea I'm gonna run by y'all, and we'll see how that works.
Let's see how it works.
Nice.
Fuck it.
Yeah, just go for it, David.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my theme is gonna be supernatural killers.
Okay.
Who has a quarter?
I have a lucky quarter in my wallet. My wallet is right over there.
I have a penny in my hand.
Whoever wants to do the flip,
Do the flip.
heads or tails. Let me know.
All right. So what's heads and what's tails?
I can't tell you, but you just. I have it in my head which way we're gonna go.
Let's wait till Churros gets back. And we'll fucking do this.
I'm back.
And I call it. Yeah, have you ever had a churro by chance? A churro?
Yes, I have.
What, churros?
Actually, I went to when I was in New York City. There was a thing called a churreria.
Yeah.
Which was basically like just one place that makes churros.
We have this place that opened up here in San Antonio. It came out on the news. I forgot it's churro something, but it's like literally 5 minutes in the. It used to be Macrelis Mall, but now it's a shopping center. But now they put all kinds of shit on it, like if it was a donut or something, I think.
Sweet. All right, so here we go. I'm about to flip this penny.
Okay.
Just found on the floor.
Supernatural killers. Let's do it.
Here you go.
Supernatural killers.
I have a heads.
Okay. So for the 3 movies, we will do Candyman 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my god.
Is there 3 Candymans?
Yes,
There's
there
more.
is. There's more, yes.
So glad I'm not doing that.
Oh my God.
Please, guys.
I've seen Candyman 1, I've seen Candyman 2, but I've never seen Candyman 3.
I've only seen one. Okay, so what was Tails? He froze, David.
Oh, Davey.
I see his
Don't
smirk.
leave us hanging.
He's like, yeah, bitch, I'm sitting still right now.
You're like,
All
My
right,
movie?
yeah, there you go. What was Tails?
what
Tails was Child's Play 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
That would have been better.
Fuck. Okay, that's fine.
God damn it. Well, I didn't know there was a Candyman 3, so
I've never seen 2 and 3, so this is new for me.
Okay.
yeah, I've seen 2.
I've seen all 3 of them. I mean, I think there's more, if I'm not mistaken, but
Always down with some Clive Barker.
Apparently,
So-
my dad said there's 5 Candymans.
Fine.
yeah. Is Tony Todd all 5? I think he is.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
Dad,
Your dad knows scary movies?
Yep, Tony Todd.
Shit, I think your dad should be our next guest.
My dad is the best at movies. I think he's seen
What?
any and every movie on the face of the earth.
I think we should make that happen.
If your dad can hang as much as you can, then he's more than welcome on Hellhounds.
You hear that, Dad?
Can you imagine having like a father-daughter type of
Yeah.
guest?
The only condition is we all get to call him dad.
Yeah.
He's got to
He
be
knows
pops.
that.
He's got to be Papa.
You know what? Every Italian person I met, they're like usually cool as fuck. So I'm pretty sure he'd be like,
My dad agreed to it, so go for it.
Hell yeah.
Tell your dad to hit us up on Instagram, then we're good.
So we have
Yeah.
Candyman 1, 2, and 3 for the fucking movies.
Nice. Guest is pending.
Interesting because we've never done nothing like that. So
No, we've not.
that's good.
Well, the only time we ever done that was Puppet Master 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like, I have Candyman 1 on Blu-ray upstairs. I don't have 2 and I don't have 3 because I never knew there was 5.
It's 9:04.
I think 3 is as far as I've gone before.
Yeah.
All right. So John, do you want to get ready for the special announcement before we end the show?
Okay. So,
I kind of want to show it now. I'm sorry. I kind of want to show it.
no, I was thinking
Drinking your wine.
I was thinking the same, but I don't think it's going to be as effective because there's a lag almost with Google Hangouts and YouTube.
Okay.
So it's gonna lose its touch. But we're gonna give you 3 clues as to who the next guest announcement is. So I'm gonna put it on Instagram because I made a video today. Oh man.
Oh my god. I'm
Uh,
fucking excited as shit.
There's a very iconic tiled floor in the movie. This guy is the first sequel he's done, I feel like. And, okay.
Churalisious, she's so interested.
The movie comes out in October. I'll leave it with y'all. I will post the video on our Instagram in like 2 seconds. So go to Instagram at Hellhounds of Horror, and you're going to see who the next Hellhounds of Horror guest is.
Yeah.
And this, oh my god, like I'm genuinely like super excited about this. But this has been like passed down from the top. The top. These people, like I feel like they don't agree to shit, and they've literally let us talk to this person.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are super bad on copywriting on YouTube, and luckily they agreed to this by email. So it's really awesome.
They're really nice about it.
So, I'm gonna share it right now.
Okay.
Boom,
Shared?
done.
Fuck.
It's posting right now. So you guys would have just received a notification.
I just got the notification. So I told Churalisious, I promised that I will somehow make this individual say her name at least once.
Say it like Brittany or Churalicious.
Either or.
Let's just combine them and call her Britlicious.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, if anyone has seen the video already,
It's up right now. So go to Hellhounds.
I worked really hard on this one. I
My
think this is my shining star moment. I feel.
Y'all go to Hellhounds of Horror on Instagram and come back and let us know how you feel right now before we end the show.
Also, share the post and let everyone know. Yep, I'm just getting those tags. Getting them tags. We were gifted by the overlords to be able
You
to
were
do this.
gifted by the horror gods for this.
Yeah,
one.
we really were.
Yeah.
We really were.
It's gonna be solid.
Also, on an kind of unrelated note, but if anyone has not done the Nick Castle challenge yet, definitely do it because there's currently like 52 posts on the tag. So me and Al thought this would be like a really fun thing to do, where, because Nick Castle for the new Halloween movie, he posed with the Dr. Pepper can with the mask on his head.
Like you did back in '78.
Like he did back in the original movie. So we just went, fuck it, let's just start a challenge.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
As part of the rules of this, I just like started pulling shit out of boxes and stuff because I moved some more shit in here. I put up my puppet replicas. Can I use a puppet instead of the mask?
Absolutely.
Nice.
There's been so, like someone.
Jeff Soares used a Chucky doll on his
Jeff
shoulder
Soares was a Chucky doll.
and put like I think he put I don't know what drink he put, but Chucky was sipping on a little something.
Oh,
Something.
shit. Okay, I'll make something. I'll post it later.
Yes, if y'all haven't been told now, we are definitely interviewing the Michael Myers from Halloween 2018.
Yep. James Jude Courtney.
Yeah.
And we were given the permission from Universal Studios.
That's a big fucking deal. If Universal Studios is saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, cool."
Yeah.
Universal has said yes. And it's going to happen 2 weeks before the movie comes out.
That's gonna be solid.
Solid. So definitely don't miss that one. That's going to be fucking epic.
Yeah.
Man.
For
I
sure.
would take off of work just to watch that live.
Oh yeah, everyone has to watch that live. That's.
And I'm gonna make sure he says, I'm like, hey, can you say just Churalicious one time?
Britalicious.
Britlicious.
Brittany
I'd be
Churalicious.
more than annoyed if he said Britalicious. Oh my god.
Britlicious. Cool. But yes, everyone, thanks again for joining us. Thank you to our guest, Brittany, aka Britlicious.
You did a fantastic job, by the way. You did a great job.
You're the only person that took notes ever.
Round of applause.
I mean, you want me to be myself. This is who I am in real life. This is just me.
Well, you did a great job. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully, I was doing the I was doing the clap.
Yeah, I remember the
Slam poetry clap.
Black poetry, yes.
I'm so glad we ain't doing that dumbass shit no more.
Yep.
God damn.
I'll drink for that.
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you being a guest. You're the first non-YouTuber guest we've had. Besides,
Besides Sadie, Cunt Cake Pop.
so
I appreciate it. I mean, I remember you guys posting like, "Hey, does anyone be on a podcast?" I'm just like,
yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
'Cause I'll do it.
Yeah. And you're the only person that reached out after that actually said yes and did it.
Really?
So good on you.
Wow.
Yeah, but because you see, like we talk a lot of shit, we cuss, we talk about gnarly and things. So some people get kind of turned off on that.
Yeah, but you guys are basically like you're just like people I would normally hang out on a daily basis. Like
Yeah.
this is just how I talk normally and every day.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty much just TFW, like, without us being in the same room.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. You, all right. Well, let's go ahead and close this bitch out. You chugging batch.
Don't forget that koozie.
Fucking slam. This was an amazing episode.
You can just call me Churalisious from now on. But, yep.
Hey, don't start. I'll call you that shit. Okay.
You can change your name on Instagram.
Everyone have a good rest of your evening. And peace.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.